Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach. And today I'm talking about when you care about her more than she cares about you. So this is a huge issue that a lot of guys face when they're in the dating world, or even when they're in a relationship. Sometimes this kind of thing can happen. And it can even happen with exes as well. So when you're the one that cares the most, that means you're the one that has got the most to lose, and therefore you're the one that's the most insecure. And when you're dealing with a woman, if you care more than what she cares about you, then you're the one that's more likely going to become needy, insecure. You'll be chasing her, okay? And most of the time, women don't want to be chased. They want to be the ones that chase, okay? There was a study done a long time ago. It's like over 10 years now, I think. I think it's by Psychology Today. Some kind of psychology paper was done. And basically what this paper said was that women are attracted to men whose feelings are unclear. Okay, I think I first heard about this article from Corey Wayne, who's another coach here on YouTube. And basically what this means is that women don't want to be chased. They find it unattractive when they are being chased and heavily pursued. They would rather do the chasing themselves. Okay, because basically the way it kind of works is women don't want that power over you. They want to sense your strength. Okay? And if they feel like they can walk all over you, they won't be able to feel your strength. To them, you'll be like a wet noodle, right? You're not strong at all, basically, right? So just think of it in those kinds of, if you can visualize a wet noodle, that's how she sees you, and she's not going to be attracted to a wet noodle, okay? Even though noodles are pretty good, right? But you get my point, okay? She's not going to find you strong, and women are attracted to guys who have this sort of inner strength, right? It doesn't have to be necessarily physical strength, but it does have to be at least inner strength, okay? And if you're needy and insecure, then she's not going to feel that. She's not going to sense that from you. And therefore, she's going to feel like she can walk all over you. She can just text you and she knows that you'll be there immediately. And because of that, she's not going to be as attracted to you, okay? So it's really important then that you can somehow try and find a way to switch this dynamic where she cares more about you than you care about her, because that's when things will usually be in a better place. Now, sometimes I get complaints from women who say to me that this isn't true. Like, I think on a couple of TikToks that I've made, I've had a couple of women say these things, like, oh yeah, but I like it when a man pursues. It lets me know that he's interested in me. But what they're really saying here is that, yes, first of all, if you are interested in a woman, then you may need to be the one that asks her out initially, okay? So this will go like, let's say you see a woman at work and you think, oh yeah, she's really attractive, I'd love to go and ask her out, and you go up to her and you ask her out, right? That's you doing and giving her the invitation to go out with you, basically. Now, yes, you do have to do that. Most of the time with most women, you do need to initiate things like that, okay? So you need to pursue a little bit, but the idea is that you're not pursuing her very heavily, so you may only be asking her out once every week or once every 2 weeks, and that's what you stick to until she starts reaching out to you more and she starts falling in love with you. Because what she will see is that, oh, okay, he's only asking me out very rarely, right? So if I want to see him more, then I'm going to have to start reaching out to him more, and that's when she starts to pursue you, okay? So if you ask a woman, basically, okay, so these guys that you've been obsessed with in the past, right? These guys that you still think about today, who you were really, really interested in, how did they treat you? How did they talk to you? And most of the time, they will tell you, if they're honest, right? Because they may not be honest about it. They'll tell you that, oh yeah, he was so mysterious. Like I could rarely get him on the phone. He didn't really reply very often to my messages. Sometimes it was just really difficult to meet him. It was really difficult to see him. And those are the guys that she can't forget about. She can't forget about those guys who were the ones that weren't pursuing very heavily, or if at all. Okay? Now, obviously, you want to be able to pursue her, so you get in a relationship with her a little bit by asking her out. But because you're doing it so little, and you're asking her out so, the dates when and the times that you see each other are so far and few in between, that when she starts to fall in love with you, she will have to start pursuing you more heavily than you are pursuing her. And that's how things can really change and switch up, which is really, really cool. It's really cool to see that, to see when you start talking to a woman how she falls in love with you and she starts reaching out to you more. And it's a really great place to be, okay? So another way that you can start to care less about women, especially women that you're dating, if you feel like, oh no, I'm the one that's catching feelings really fast, is to have more options. So don't be just talking to one woman. Have other women that you're talking to as well. So then if you've got options, then it doesn't matter if one of the women that you're talking to stops reciprocating, or you can tell that you care more than she cares about you because you've got other women. So if things do go sideways, then it doesn't matter because you've got options. Right? Because let's say, for example, you went out on a date with a woman and you found her really beautiful, you really liked her, but you've got another 2 dates lined up in the next few days. You're not going to be as desperate or needy because you're going to be thinking about these other girls too. So give yourself some options so you don't come across as needy and you don't feel needy. That's a good thing that you can start doing and start applying. So another thing that's really important is that obviously if you are caring way more about her than she is about you, then one of the things that you might be dealing with here is you might be dealing with a confidence issue. So if you are lacking in confidence, then I suggest that you follow this quote by Dale Carnegie. And basically Dale Carnegie says, inaction breeds down fear, action breeds confidence and courage. If you want to conquer fear, do not sit at home and think about it. Go out and get busy. So if you're sitting around at home and you're just playing on your phone and you're waiting for messages from the women in your life, then of course you're going to become insecure and needy because you are not doing much, right? You're just being idle. So you may have a job, you may go to school, so you may have some things going on in your life, but it's important to fill your schedule up with things that are really important to you. So you may have a job, but you also may have hobbies that you would like to pursue, or perhaps you would like to start your own side business or go to the gym or things like that. Those are really good things that you can do to take your mind off of the women in your life. Because if you're just sitting around on your phone or on your computer and you're just waiting for messages from girls, or you're waiting for girls to come online, then yeah, you're gonna feel more invested in them than they are in you, because more than likely these women have things going on in their life too, right? They're probably doing stuff on the weekends, they're probably doing stuff with their friends and their family, and they've probably got, maybe they go to the gym, or they've got other things that they do when they get home from work or get home from studying because they're at school. They've got things that they're doing. Their life is pretty full. But if you've got less things going on in your life, then you're going to act more needy, you're going to act more insecure, you're going to catch feelings faster because you're idle. All you've got to do is sit around in your feelings all the time to think about these things, to think about women. So basically, you want to fill up your life so that you don't have these things to think about, so you're not idle, okay? And also, if you're taking action on your dreams and making progress in life, then that's going to make you feel more confident about yourself because you're taking action and you can see that your life is slowly getting better, even if it is very, very slowly. Because sometimes when you're trying to make change in your life and you're trying to manifest a better life for yourself and you're trying to create a better lifestyle for yourself, and you're working on a business, or you're really trying hard to get a promotion, or perhaps you're at school and you're really working towards getting that degree, then sometimes progress can take a long time and it can be really, really slow. But at least you're taking progress. It may be that, it may be like a decade before all of your dreams materialize, but if you're working towards them every day, they will eventually materialize. And that's the very, very important thing about personal success and high achievement. If you want to achieve really important things in your life, if you want to achieve your dreams, you have to realize that it's going to take some time. But if you show up every day and you're consistent, eventually you will get there. You will achieve it. You will manifest those things in your life because it's inevitable. It's just the law of probability. The law of probability, it basically says that the more attempts you do and the longer you work on things, and the more you try, the more likely you are going to actually find something that works, and become a master at it, basically, and be able to create it in your life, and to be able to make it happen. Okay, so use the law of probability. It's the same with dating as well. The more women you meet out on dates, the more likely you're going to meet a woman that you really like and they really like you back. Okay, it's just like I said, it's just the law of probability. It works for everything and everyone in this life, and works for pretty much all situations that you're trying to create for yourself. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to get in touch with me personally and you'd like coaching with me, then please go to www.christineloveridge.com, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.